Am I muted? No. Hi. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? It says we're in an ad, but I don't believe it. Anyway, hi. Today, I'm gonna be finishing this illustration. So yeah. I've been working on it in the past couple streams and also like off stream. So yeah, I mean, I'm done with shading kinda red. I'm done shading red. What I'm missing right now is the background. And then we're gonna be playing with some lights. So our goal this stream is to finish this illustration, and it should be looking something like this once I add all the light sources and bounced light. So this is our goal. This is where we're aiming towards too. But first I have to work a bit on the background because it's a bit flat compared to the character itself. And yeah, we're gonna make it make more sense. So yeah, let's see how that goes, because I honestly have no idea. Well, I do have like a big idea of what the background is, but backgrounds are a pain when you didn't really plan them ahead, which you shouldn't do. Don't do that. As an artist, I recommend you to first plan the background and then put your character. Don't do it the other way around, because then it's such a hassle to work with. Yeah. How's everyone doing? What are you up to? What else am I gonna work on? We're gonna be working on this. Hopefully we'll finish it during stream. And if my computer is really mad about it, I'm probably gonna start another illustration. Which is Creed's illustration. And that one I still haven't sketched. So we're gonna be cleaning the sketch, doing line art. That one doesn't have a background, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. I really love Creed. I'm excited to actually like work on that illustration. And yeah, that's the plan for today. So for now, as you can see, I have like a million layers here. This is the one that where I was shading red. I still have like the base colors here. So before we have that, I mean, this is the line art, right? Oh, wait. Why is it not showing? Oh, because I moved the background upward. Never mind. Oh, wait. These were the normal colors, I think. And this is the finished one. As you can see, the differences in the rendering. It was pretty fun. So yeah, we're gonna be working now on the background. I think I should turn off these sketches, which I don't need anymore. I'm gonna turn this one off. Oh, backgrounds. My favorite. Tessas. We actually hate them. This shading that I have planned. I need to straighten that line up because it's annoying me. So let me change this pretty quickly. He's supposed to be hanging off a building. So, yeah. So we have to keep very straight lines for this, which I'm gonna try. So for the how would you call it, sky itself, I'm only gonna make it a bit lighter in some areas. I actually need to check my values, which aren't looking that bad. Probably we will probably have to lighten things up here in this area near Red's hair and near where the armor is touching like the shadows background, because otherwise we're gonna lose some details. But I think otherwise it's pretty balanced. It wouldn't hurt that his face was a bit lighter though. But we'll check on that. Probably have to make this area, well, you can see what I'm pointing at, but this area a bit darker, because we don't want it to pop out that much. Lex, hi! Okay, Lex says hydrating. We're hydrating. We are checking our posture, cracking our back, stretching as we do. Oh my god. Thank you so much for all the stretching and hydrating and taking care of myself, Lex. It means a lot. Sorry that the caption still calls you either legs, likes, or sometimes legs. Nope, sometimes legs. It's funny when it actually like writes your name. It happened twice yesterday, but now it doesn't want to. But well, I usually like to work from background to foreground, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with what would be the sky. Why is it green? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know what's going on in here. But I think it's a fun combo. Because we have two cool colors and then the orange one, which makes it pretty epic if you ask me myself. So we're gonna do a bit of airbrushing here and there. I also need to check that the colors aren't like bad for CYMK. I think I should just be nearing like a dark blue sky, which is like, it is supposed to be like nighttime in this illustration, but I imagine like, I don't know, this is kind of, it's not nighttime, it's like dawn maybe, who knows. The thing is that I don't want to add a lot of detail because we're gonna be blurring a lot of areas. So my idea is to make the viewer focus on Red's face. Yeah, so we're probably gonna be blurring like anything outside this area, which is like all of this. So that's why I'm not caring a lot about... Oh, I lost that color. Well, there we go. I don't care much about it having a lot of detail. So most of the background will be blurred, so that's why I don't want to add a lot of detail. that even making a change? No, this is the same tone. Oops. Actually, I need something that makes a bit more of contrast. This? Okay, that works a bit better. Usually when I'm working on backgrounds, I really go with grayscale because it helps me visualize things a bit better than the actual colors. Yeah, that pops up a bit more. Yeah, we won't do much on this corner. Kind of like a little gradient here, which never hurts. The only bad thing about Procreate is that if I color pick while having that layer on the values layer, is that it will actually pick like a gray color instead of the color I'm trying to work with. So yeah, Procreate has to fix that at some point. It's fun to see how the shadows make like a lot of difference, because hey there, Jane, how's it going? So it's fun to see how the shadows actually like affect the drawing a lot, because the background is just like this little rectangle, but if I add the shadows to it, it just makes it pop. So I'm gonna merge this down, and we're gonna be working on sections. First of all, I have to darken that area above. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a clipping mask, and we're gonna grab the darker color. And yeah, we're gonna be nearing black real bad, which you don't want to, but also you probably want to, because you need like literally black values in your illustration to make contrast. And probably I'm not giving great art advice, but we really need this to pop out in the illustration, so we're gonna be playing with some gradients over here. The bad thing is that I have to actually follow like the line of the building here, which I haven't done that. There we go. And now we're gonna color that. I'm also not worrying that much about how the background looks on its own. I probably should, because just to plan out better things. But also, it's not gonna be a thing we'll see on its own. So I'm doing good. That's great. I'm so glad. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. So we have that. And I'm probably gonna be alpha locking this. And I'm gonna actually be using black to do the contrast here in a form of a gradient. I wouldn't recommend like actually using like blacks on your illustration, like pure black, because yeah, not great. But I mean, I'm kind of using like a comic style, so I think these little black squares really help things to pop out. So we're just experimenting. Don't look for art advice here. I don't have good advice. I'm still learning a lot of things as I go. Even though I've been, I don't know, working as a freelance artist for what? almost 10 years. Don't ask me. Don't ask me about things. I'm kidding. Ask me about things. Alright, so that's done. And now we, of course, have to add a bit of bounce light. And our bounce light is green. Well, not bounce light, but, you know, one of our... Yeah, it's technically bounce light because our source light is orange. And we're not gonna be using that on here. So, I don't think... Yeah, it's not gonna be great if I use this, I think. I could also go with a blue one instead. Kind of a neutral color and a bit more towards the teal area. I think that this could work pretty. Yeah. You could add a bit here. What I don't like also about Procreate are the brushes. I have a very hard time finding brushes that I like how they blend in. Even though I've been using Procreate since 2017. So you will hear me complain a lot about the blending. I think that's why I also don't do illustrations that much, because I'm not happy with how things usually blend. Probably have to find like a better way to do it. But well, for now, this is what we got. We don't really have a lot of time to experiment around and find out. Now I need always to check my contrast just to see that I'm not like making this area lighter than the sky. Maybe I did it too much. I'm gonna restart. Sorry, the backgrounds really take me a bit. Okay, here we go again. And I'm using like very, very, very light strokes in order to achieve like that gradient. I think that's better. And from afar it doesn't look that bad. I probably just have to do a couple strokes here on the side. Yeah, I think that it looks not great, but good. Alright. Now, what's next? What's next on our background? I really need red to be a bit transparent. Just to actually like plan out things about the building itself. I'm gonna be using a layer and multiply just to figure out like what things are going on. Oops, that's not the brush that I want to use. We're gonna use this one. So there's a beam here where he's holding on from. And this is actually like a roof. So I don't know if we'll have tiles on this. Maybe we should, because it'll make sense. But now we know that there's gonna be light going from background to foreground. Was gonna make a transparent joke about that, but I wasn't sure how deep I could get with it. It's fine. Like, he's already at that, right? You're halfway there. So fair. So yeah, this is a tile rooftop in a way. What is he holding on from? Who knows? Secrets. There's probably another thing there. So yeah, this is gonna be like a rooftop. So we're gonna have to add a gradient here. That closer to red is gonna be darker, and further away is gonna be leaning towards green. Sorry that I'm explaining like all my thought process. But maybe this will help someone, who knows? And now the building itself. I don't really know what's going on. We just know that this is like going downward. This is a cube, part of a cube. So our building blocks are like this. I could probably add some kind of windows thing here, maybe. It'll be interesting to play with the lights here. Even though this corner of the drawing doesn't matter much, because it's gonna be covered by some text. So maybe I could put it a bit upward, but I also don't want his tail to be like caught in that, if that even makes sense. So I'm still wondering if I should like actually do something about it. We probably won't see a lot because also, again, this is gonna be blurred. It's good. It's nice to hear what thoughts are from someone who draws and does it really well. Oh, that means a lot. My bad habit is that I tend to add a lot of details and then nothing is gonna be important because then it's blurred. So I'm trying to keep myself from adding too much details or too many details on the illustration. So yeah. I was thinking, let's see. So our perspective is actually going this way. So the window, I will add the window. Not with line art, as again, this won't have like a lot of detail. So it's just gonna be like color splashes here and there. And we could add a bit of contrast in this area because we have like the source light right there. So I think adding like dark colors there could make it also like pop out a bit. And yeah, so our window is probably gonna be there. I just need to actually like make it work with the like I'm not really following any perspective, which again I advise against. Don't do this. Don't do this at home. But yeah, so our window is gonna be in this area. This is gonna be part of the window frame. This is the window frame. And this is just like the thing where the window is set on, I guess. We could actually like we add some depth to it. No, I think that's fine. Hey Mori, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing? I think I could add like actually in this area a little wooden beam. That wouldn't hurt that much, I suppose. So we're gonna be doing that. Then that wouldn't make sense. Well, I mean, we have the frame of the window here. But probably can't be that thick. Just building stuff out of nowhere. Alright. And yeah, if we're gonna have the beam there, I think we won't need this line. I could probably add something like kind of fancy over here on top of this to give it like a view. Or in Spanish it's called vista, una vista, but I don't know if I don't know the word for that in English. Okay. Yeah, I won't really add a lot of things now. Good, was up late, so I just woke up. Oh, good morning to you then. Are you working on the background today? Yeah. It probably won't take me long, as long as the illustration itself did, because I'm gonna stick with the blues and oranges, and probably like a bit of greens. But right here I'm just like planning out what shapes I'm gonna be making pop up in the illustration, because a lot of it will be covered by red, right? Because he's just there like, hello. So I'm just also keeping in mind my contrast, and I'm probably gonna be making this area down here a bit lighter, while over here is gonna be a bit darker, except for this area, right? Because I want red to pop out a bit, so yeah, I'm trying to figure out like things. So we're gonna put back red with our full opacity, and now that I have my plan, I'm gonna just make it a bit... No, I'm just gonna leave it there. No, I'm gonna make it a bit opaque. And I'm gonna be working a lot with the selection tool. So we're gonna grab our selection tool, and we're gonna select our shapes. I'm gonna begin with the ceiling. And I want it to be like actually following the line. Okay. So we're gonna go back to our normal colors. We're gonna clipping mask this. I'm gonna be working a lot with a soft airbrush. I think I can now hide our plants. So the building has well, the roof has an angle. So we're gonna first we're gonna be darkening near Red's head. So I'm gonna go back to my values and we're gonna start this working on little gradient. And I'm probably gonna make the area behind his head way darker because we want that to pop out in the drawing. You know, because we have the light coming from down in diagonal I cannot speak diagonal direction. So here we go. I think that works. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Now I'm gonna go again with a teal color. I'm gonna try to make it a bit neutral. Something around here. And we're gonna work the other way around. So, whoops. I'm gonna flip the drawing actually. So we're gonna start from the edge and go downward. I think that color is not working because CYMK it's looking a bit grayish and we don't want that. So I'm gonna try picking. Do I still have the color that I used before? Was this one? I think it was this one. Yeah, I think that one will work better. So let's try. Again, I'm gonna go back with my values layer. So we're gonna be working on it a bit like this. We don't want it to be as light as the background. I think just with that works fine. Yeah. And now we had to do a bit of paint over to actually do like the tiles and stuff. So we're gonna try that. So I'm playing this new Peak update and I just had a fucking heart attack. Oh no! This new biome is so mean to me. Oh no! I actually bought Peak a couple days ago. I haven't played it yet. And I haven't even installed it in my computer. And I'm afraid that it won't be... My computer will be so mad and won't let me play it. You got Peak, Jack. We need to play. It's so fun. Yes, 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 yes. That'll be great. Probably once I'm done with the illustrations, if you still like want to play it. If you give me like 2 weeks. The low settings are so easy to run. Wonderful. Yeah, I noticed that it's not a really heavy game compared to others. Easy, I'll be there. Thank you. Yeah, I think it'll be also like fun to play it. So I bought it and I was like, one day I'll be able to play with friends. One day when I'm not too busy. All right, so I'm gonna do a bit of paint over this, and we're gonna try to make some tiles. I just noticed that a little line remained behind, so I'm gonna try to fix that line. There we go. Make it disappear. Alright. Now we're gonna paint over. And tiles. How I don't really want to get too much into detail, but how the hell do you draw tiles? If you want to play it sooner, I'm sure this Sunday the D&D crew will be up to it, maybe. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'll see, because I still have to finish another illustration for, well, before the 22nd. I still have some time, but I don't want to risk it. Especially like if the other illustration also takes me like this long. I think I can start. I can actually like start with the darker values instead of the lighter ones. So let's start with dark values here. They probably shouldn't be that dark though. They will probably have some light, maybe. We'll see. I'm doubting myself. Again, I think I'm worrying too much and it's gonna be kind of blurred. But I'm here like, it has to make sense. So we'll try. I also say this as I'm not actually measuring stuff, so we'll see how this works out. Time to make red transparent again. I think I've just entered hell. I've entered hell. I don't know what the caption said, but not that. We are in hell. Tiles are hell. The answers are hell with the answers in hell. It happens. Let's go to hell to find the answers. From Andrew? Andrews? Who's Andrews? Hey Hoons! Hello! Whoa Hoons, now you're Hun. My captions really do funny stuff. Hey, Fluffy Puff 97, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Hi, hi, hi. Right now I'm working on illustration. Also, I'm Jack. Yeah, I go by him. I always forget to like present myself. Hi. We're working on this illustration. The character is actually not transparent. I'm doing that to figure out some stuff in the background. But yeah, we're working on this illustration. Planning out stuff for the background and suffering, because that's what we do with art. So I'm stuck here, drawing tiles for a rooftop. It looks awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. How are you doing? I remember what I wanted to do and then I forgot to do it before the stream. I was gonna change my raid message because it's wrong. It says the Tiefling party is here to party, and it is supposed to say the Tiefling kingdom is here to party. My body's pretty sore after working out, but I'm okay. Oh, I hope you get a good rest. Working out is fun, but exhausting. Tiles are hell. But here, like, I'm not even sure if this makes sense. Like, I have an idea in mind. Also, I'm going, like, kind of upward. Because I was too close in. I mean, too zoomed in. I've been awake since 3 a.m. Hunts. Please. Go to bed. Get some EPs. Get the good C's. Sets. But I need to draw. It happens. What are you drawing? Thieves. Amazing. We love tieflings. Are you drawing Knock, or is it another tiefling? It's Knock. Amazing. We love Knock. Again, my computer is being angry about stuff, and I don't know what. I really need to get a new computer. Also because I want to play Baldur's Gate with friends. I'm excited for your new boy. Yes, I'm excited to play that elf. I still need to do the character sheet and actually like plan more about him, but I haven't done that. You see my problem here, right? I have one big problem with this phone. And it's that I'm getting real stuck into details. I wish I could fix my old laptop and send it to you. Oh no! I think it needs a new motherboard or something. Oh god. I think motherboards are so expensive. I think that and graphics cards are the most expensive things in a computer. I'm not sure, like, if the motherboard doesn't work anymore, just get another computer, that's it. I also just want to change from a laptop to an actual PC. Because, yeah, one, my laptop is old. I think it's nearing the 10 years old. The 10 years old mark. I can speak. I got it when, I don't know if it was 2017 or 2018. So, I mean, it's already like 7 years old, so. It also has like a, oh no, it has a Core i7, I see. Not that old. The bad thing is the graphics card, because back when I got gifted this laptop from my father, I was working in an office as a how do you call it? I was making videos, like motion graphic videos, for a company, and those videos were about how to use like machinery in this big enterprise here in Mexico. And like my dad built my laptop, and the graphics card it has, I think it's an NVIDIA, how's it called? NVIDIA Quadro, and that's not for gaming at all. So I cannot really play a lot of video games in my computer because it's real slow. It's mostly for simulations. Like if you do particle simulations and stuff, it will work perfectly, I think. I don't remember. I had a friend explain it to me and I was like, right. But yeah. Quadro is not for PC gamers, like gaming. It's mostly for simulations. I don't remember like what type of simulations, but I'm like, I never did simulations. So yeah, it gets mad about a lot of things easily. Like, my brother gifted me Baldur's Gate 3 like 2 or 3 months ago, on my Steam account, and I was like, yeah, I'll try to play it, and I downloaded it to my computer, no problem. I started running the game, and you know, like the main screen, right? How it sings the oh, and then it takes you down to Baldur's Gate to the continue new game or whatever. Um, that that little transition from seeing the city to the Undercity took like a minute. It was like, I don't know, one frame every 2 seconds. I was like, what is this? What is this? So yeah, I had to immediately like uh delete Baldur's Gate. And I was like, well, not allowed to play it yet. I mean, I have played it before. I have played it like in my PS5. I finished a lot of campaigns in my PS5. Um, but I wanted to play on PC to play with friends. Because if you want to play like crossplay, you know, from computer and PS5, for PS5 you have to buy the online thing to be able to play online. And I just don't want to spend more money. I already spent so much money in this game. Please, just let me play. I do remember back in my time, um, when you could play online without paying. Why everything has to be money grab? What the hell? I miss those days of of DS, of of the DS, where you could play online and you didn't have to pay for anything. Well, you had to pay for the games, right? But not to play online. Like, you could enter the Pokemon Global Trade Center, GTC, I think it was, or whatever it's called. And you could, like, trade Pokemon, you could, like, fight other trainers. You just needed a connection to Wi-Fi, and that's it. But now everything has a cost, and that sucks. But well, I think we got, like, of course they're not done, um, but that's the placement for them, which I think kind of makes sense. Now comes the fun part, and we're gonna paint over this to make them actually make sense, to actually give them some volume. So this is gonna take me a bit. I also have to bring up our friendly contrast thingy and bring back red to full contrast, because we don't want. Now here's the challenge: we don't want the ceiling, this area, to be lighter than red. So that's gonna be fun. How I'm gonna figure it out, I don't really know. But somehow, we'll get there. Also, apparently there's gonna be ads in about 2.5 minutes. So, get ready for that ride. I can't believe it's been an hour. I haven't done anything. But well. I'm gonna start painting this, so let's go. Where's my layer? Here it is. So maybe I'm gonna start with the darker ones. I also have to hide the multiply layer. Stretch and hydrate again. Thanks, Lex. Stretching. Stretching right before the ad break. Come on, everyone, do a stretch. Also, thank you all so much for 200 followers. We reached our goal for August. August. I cannot say. There we go. August. Yeah. Uh, and let's see how many more we get. Like, my goal was to get to 200, and now we're at 203. I mean, it's 3 more, but we still have like, we're not even halfway through August. So, thanks a lot. And thanks a lot for joining my streams and talking to me. I tend to yap a lot, so sorry for that. Yeah, stretching. Ad starts in about a minute. So also hydrate. Let's see, hydrate. I'm drinking water. You all missed my fun drink, which was a little coffee. Cold coffee. Well, cold vanilla coffee. I did. As I had a bit of pan dulce for breakfast. So yeah. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the hydrate and stretching legs. Sorry that the captions calls you legs. It doesn't want to admit it, but it knows. It knows what it's doing. But well, see you all after the ad break, which will begin pretty soon. So, see you around. I'll be here. Let's see. So anyone that doesn't have ad break, hi. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying my best. So, what I was thinking for this, it's like we still want the gradient to happen. So I'm gonna be working with even more section selections, and we're gonna be doing a lot of gradients here. So tiny little gradients actually, so something like this. I think I could have selected like more. I just want to see if it actually makes a difference or not. I don't think it did. Something like this. I mean, kinda? Maybe? I need to use the lasso tool more. Yeah, it really helps. Like, I got to use it more lately, and I'm like, oh, I can actually do things a bit faster from time to time, not that often, really. But yeah, lasso tool is real helpful. So I want to go through on the little corner here and also mark this area. And then I'm gonna grab the dark thingy and we're gonna leave a little shadow here. The bad thing here is that we're working with very dark tones because it's the most shaded area, so I'm not gonna put a lot of attention to that, but at least you can barely see. I think in the contrast, can you see? Yeah, you can see like there's a tile over there, right? I got an ad and I was like, that was like, haters are like campers. They're easy to see They're easy to see, coming and predictable. That's why I let my gameplay do the talking. Chew or caffeine gum? Oh, whoa. Well, sometimes caffeine gone, you know, gone. Not gone, gum. Gum? There we go. Whoa. That's intense. That's an intense ad. Alright, so we got one tile down. Now we're gonna do the next tile. And we're doing the same again. Making it darker, we're gonna do a bit of airbrushing. Something like this, and then lighter tone. Like this. Going from this side. Just have to check that it isn't lighter than red. It isn't. Good. And we're gonna grab this color. Make it just a tiny little bit brighter. And welcome back from the ads. Hi. Hello, how were your ads? If you're all back. No, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. We're not making it lighter. Hell no. And maybe the darker tone here, we're gonna keep it here. And right here. I think something like this. Now I have to be careful when I'm making the lasso selection, because my hand, it's not that straight. And we're gonna fix this one here. Let's see. I mean, it looks like nothing. But it's giving me peace of mind, I think. I think all of this could work. Well, this color could work like for all the tiles, but here we are suffering. Alright, next one. This is gonna be like the slowest process ever. Or maybe at some point I'm gonna be faster at it, who knows. Do it with being less afraid. Okay, something like that. Then we grab the lighter corner, we're gonna go again towards blue. And here we are. Right in the top corner, we have the little light. Checking our contrast again. There's very little contrast in this because they're supposed to be in the dark. But well, so yeah. Oh my god, Bug. Hello. Hello, Raiders. Hi, Bug. How was the rest of your stream? Welcome in, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. I am Jack. I go by he, him pronouns. I'm a tiefling, as you can see. And I'm drawing right now. My stream is lagging. Oh no. There we go. It was good and she's so chill. I'm so glad. Did you finish it, or till what level did you get to? Because I remember you were in the guy's apartment. We have 2 levels left. Nice. Amazing, wonderful, we love that. So yeah, right now I'm working on this illustration of Red. I have a selection tool, so sorry that it looks that it has lines on it. But yeah, like, our plan is to finish this during stream. I doubt we'll be able to, but this is gonna be like the actual colors of it once I finish like working on the background, which is what I'm doing right now. I've been like explaining my entire process on how to paint the background, but yeah, let's see how that goes. Right now I'm painting tiles, so it's not there's not a lot going on. But also, Bug, if you have to raid and run, you know, thank you so much for trusting me with your community. And yeah, for being here. It means a lot. I think I've done the thingies there. Well, the gradients. So, gonna grab the lighter area. We're gonna go down. And then the tile here. Oh yeah, something like this. Then we're gonna grab the darker stone here. We're gonna be painting on this side. And then we're gonna check with our contrast thingy. Yeah, things are looking fine, I suppose. And now next tile. I could have been doing like a line, you know, like every single line of tiles. But no, here we are suffering. So darkest color, then we're gonna go downwards. Airbrush it a bit. Gonna be darker. This is gonna be lighter. Something like this, I guess. And then I'm gonna deselect that and gonna color the edge a bit. Oh, there's another one here that I didn't even mark. I think that one, we don't care much about it. Probably just gonna do something like this very quickly. I don't know why I chose to do a tiled rooftop. I don't know why I chose to suffer. Why did I choose the path of pain? I did this to myself. Let's see. Now for this one, we're gonna grab a lighter color. And I think we could... No, that's too light. I think I'm gonna leave that one yet. So we're gonna grab the darkest one again. And we're gonna be playing with our lasso. And again, following the gradient, so it's darker on the lower area and then lighter on the top area. Just checking with my contrast layer. Yeah. This one could be actually a bit lighter. Just to have it... No, we're gonna leave it like that. I don't want it to be lighter than Red's hand, which won't really matter right now because this area will be blurred. So we're gonna ignore that again. I forget that things are gonna be blurred. Please stop adding a lot of details to things. Make it make sense. I should actually just like be drawing from very far away. But I'm not doing that. Because I like to suffer, I guess. So begin again, dark color. Pick this one and color the edge of the tile. And we pick dark color here and we color this side of the tile. Bit of shadow. And there we go. Now that I'm thinking about it, this area should have like a little bit of bounce light. But I think first I'm gonna like define all the little sides of the tiles and then I can do that. And again, repeating the process. This is like a very slow stream. Painting is hard. Or so I think. Okay, it's looking like something, I guess. Also, these tiles are bad. Like, I didn't actually do like any measurements and make them, what are they called, like, equal in sizes. Some of these are very thick tiles, some others are very, very thin. But, yeah, you know, it happens. Sometimes you just gotta rush an illustration, I suppose. In a way. Also, I didn't plan this background ahead, which is bad. Don't do that. Always plan your backgrounds first, and then put your characters in it. Don't do it the other way around. Like I did. Alrighty. Now we're gonna paint this area here. Gonna be really zooming in, huh? I hope that's not like too light. Yeah, no, these are different tones. The only ones that worry me are here, in this area of the arm. But well, I said I was gonna add like an actual thing once I'm done with the entire background, so it's gonna be fine. I think. We'll hope. We'll hope and hope. Still feel like this is too bright, so I'm probably gonna go grab this tone and make it a bit darker. And here we go again. Same thing. Style process, GP. A darker color. And then lighter color. I think the more fun tiles are gonna be the ones in the next couple rows. Look at that, we're almost done with this row. We should be hearing about it. I'm kidding. Alright, again, I always forget to click on the brush. And I'm like, why isn't it selecting the color? YMK is not liking these colors. but it's gonna be fine. I almost beat this run solo. Oh, nice! One bad move. Oh no! Progress! Yes! I mean, it's not that much, but it's something, I guess. This is looking so good. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying my best with the tiles. Tiles are gonna be the end of me. Okay. No, I picked... Accidentally, I pick another brush. What is this? I don't want that. Okay, BRB, gonna make lunch. Have a good lunch. If you come back, let me know what you had. Do you all want to know a secret? Painting is not my forte. Soft color brush again. Lighter color. This one won't matter a lot because it's just behind red. I mean, I could try actually making it lighter right here, but no. I won't do like the gradient thing to these ones that are here. I'm neglecting them forever. There we go. Okay, another row down. I think I forgot to do the thing here. It looks longer than the other ones, so I'm gonna fix this one pretty quick. I don't know if that even matters. Oh well. Let's see. Contrast. Contrast is looking okay. Okay. I guess. Now, the fun ones. Maybe. No, wait, before the fun ones. Sorry. I lied again. These ones are really bothering me for some reason, so I'm just gonna do a little something here. No, it's not doing anything. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Never mind. Immediately rejecting what I'm doing. Not rejecting. How's it called? The word? No, yeah, it's regretting, not rejecting. Regretting. No regrets. Here we go again. Ones can actually be a bit lighter. Probably they should start heading towards green because our our sky is being green. These ones don't have to be like actually black. I think this one could be a bit lighter. Will that make sense, contrast-wise? I think so. Doesn't look that bad. But yeah, why the hell not? I'm gonna do this. Probably I'm gonna be changing all the other ones. Rather wait. Alright, let's see. Maybe it should wait. Maybe it's because that's too dark. Maybe I could just like do a little bit of it. Half of it? Would I be happy with that? No, maybe not. Sorry. I lied to you all again. Let's go back with our tile. Making it darker from the other side. Working on that. There's not much changing there. Whoa. Okay. Alright, next tile, whatever. Forgetting to select the brush. Soft airbrush. Airbrush in here. Trying to keep the gradient though, so something like this. Then we grab this color, and we're gonna do a lighter one, heading towards our good teal greenish tones. Getting there pretty soon, hopefully in the next line. Can't believe there's 2 more lines of this. This is suffering. Don't ever do tiles. Don't ever paint tiles. Or at least don't do it like I do. Find an easier way to do it. Color, and we're gonna do this. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. They still look pretty dark, but it's fine. We don't mind about that. Or do we? This one is bothering me. Oops, I made a new layer instead of splitting this thing. So I'm just gonna quickly I think that's a bit better, maybe. I feel like my things don't make sense right now. I'm worrying too much. Filter had, but at least they add a lot of visual interest, especially since it's part of the illustration near the base. Yeah, I'd rather have the tiles than just have it being being plain. Because as you say, I think it adds some kind of contrast / texture to that area of the illustration. But at least you know like there's something there. That's a color that the CYMK doesn't like. Oh, there. Okay. I think these ones could actually like have another color there, but we'll figure it out. I feel like first I have to actually finish like all the shapes. One of my guests is having the zoomies. One of my cats. One of my cats is having the zoomies. Thank you. It's just having. Apparently the captions do whatever they want. Alright, so next tile. Hello. Oh my, there's a lot of people here today. Yeah, it's because we got raided by Bug. You know how Bug is a very known streamer. Love you, Bug. But yeah, hi Em. How are you doing today? What's up? Also, I forgot. Oh, I'm so dumb. Please, if you're not following Bug, go follow them. Wait, did that work? It didn't work. Why isn't it working? Oh, there you go. Yay, thank you. My Streamlabs really was thinking about it. Please go follow Bug. They are amazing. And they're moving soon, so if you can help them with anything that, like donating and stuff, that would be great. Okay, have a good lurk. Thank you for popping by. But yeah, we love Bug in this chat. I really want to go lower like tiles and fix stuff, and I'm like, no, you need to focus and finish the current ones, and then you can actually fix little details. Don't focus on the details. But my mind doesn't like that. Here we go. That tile looks like lighter than all the other ones, and I'm like, I think I did something wrong there. I also feel like they feel a bit flat because this thing isn't helping. Okay, contrast. Yeah, that one is pretty light. I think I'm gonna change it a bit. Make it a bit darker. I think I airbrushed it too much. Starts airbrushing all of them. Pencil and here we go. Again. Following the shape of this. And then grab a darker one and follow the shape to the other side. Maybe this one could be a bit lighter. Probably like this one, maybe, please? No? Okay. I guess not. Don't love the different sizes of tiles. Oh my god, what am I doing? I actually need to do like a quick test and see how much we'll see of these tiles if I'm gonna blur it, you know. So we'll be doing that test in a bit. Because probably I'm worrying too much about them and they won't be even visible in the illustration. Me, this is gonna be a quick stream. Also me decides to render 1,000 tiles. Okay, those are different tones. Good. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back. What did you get for lunch? You said you were gonna get lunch or start preparing lunch? I was gonna say lunch. Tell us, what did you get? Same as yesterday. What was it yesterday? Oh, little chicken quesadilla, nice. That sounds fun. Okay, I'm gonna do the test on how this looks if I like actually blur it. I mean, well, first of all, I need to. I don't. It shouldn't be like this layer. How can I do the test? Can I just duplicate this? Flatten, and now Gaussian blur. I mean, you can still see some of it. Unless I go like super hard on it. But even if I go super hard on it, you can like see stuff. This is not gonna be the actual blur. I'm just testing. I usually prep chicken for it on Mondays and have that when I'm lazy throughout the weekend. Oh, that's good though. Chicken is so good. Is there even a difference if I remove this? Oh yes, there is. There's a big difference. This could have been actually better, but this will suffice, I suppose. Oops, I thought I was selecting stuff and I wasn't. For contrast, friend. Oh, I forgot that. This is not Photoshop. Okay. Now darker color. I think this is faster, maybe. Then for that last one, we're just gonna do something very quick. Lefter brush. Here. Whoa. Here. Yeah, something like that. Okay, maybe these ones don't have to be that dark. Maybe we could just like this color. Have like the same effect. Maybe a bit darker. Oh, I don't know if that's possible. This color? I think so. I think that's a bit better than actually black. We're gonna grab that color, we're gonna make it lighter, we're gonna go towards teal. Selection tool. Probably we're working from far away. Make this a bit bigger. Okay. So we're gonna grab this stone and we're gonna do it here. Then we're gonna do the same here again. Lasso tool. Sorry that my stream is just me coloring tiles. I wish I was doing something a bit more exciting. Okay. Contrast. Okay, that's not that bright. Good. I don't want to go with super bright colors because I don't want the background to pop out more than our character. So that's why I'm keeping like the values very low in this area. Even though there's like a little contrast to everything. Hey Sage, how's it going? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Congrats on hearing you're following Go for August. Yes! Yes, I'm so excited. We actually hit it yesterday, so I'm pretty hyped to see how many more we get like during the rest of the month. Because I'm like, I mean, we're barely nearing half of August. So yeah, we're getting somewhere, I suppose. Thank you so much. How are you doing? What are you up to? Oh no, that was my biggest brush ever. Just got home from work. It's always a delight to come home from work and tune into your streams. Oh, that means a lot. I hope you had a good day at work. I know work can be tiring and stuff. So if you have to lurk, that's also cool. Sadly, right now my dream is drawing tiles. I put in my 2-week notice today since I just started a new job and fully start in a couple weeks. So that made me a little nervous, but it was an easy day otherwise. Oh, that sounds scary. But I'm glad that you're gonna be changing jobs. Also, apparently we're gonna have an ad in 5 minutes or so. So sorry for that in advance. Hope you enjoyed your ad break. I still have water, but I'm probably gonna go grab a bit more. Yeah. But yeah, giving in like 2-week notice sounds scary. I think as I've always been a freelance artist. I don't know how that is, like how that process actually is. But I don't know, just facing people being like, hey, I'm leaving. It's like, sounds scary. But hopefully it wasn't that so bad. Because usually when I get nervous, I get like really bad. Like my nerves really affect me physically. I worked there for 5 years, so it was scary. Ooh, I can imagine. I think I will come into work, but then just play dead on the floor for the allotted hours. Oh no. I've only had like one office job, and I like even if I was being in office, I was still like a freelance worker in a way. Because at first I was in the office, and then they were like, you know, you can work from home editing these videos. You don't have to be here in the office, as long as you like hand them in time. And I was like, okay. And yeah, and then pandemic happened and I never got called back to work. So, yeah. I never got fired. But also there was not like a contract in which, well, there was a contract, but not like in which they had to call me back or something. I don't know, it was weird. Especially because it was like a big enterprise here in Mexico, so it's interesting just to look back onto it. And I'm like, it's fine. Whatever, I guess. I used to get paid real well, but not being able to draw like every single day really affected me in such a level. It was real harsh on my emotional health. I was a mess back then. Oh, thank you so much for the subscribing with Prime. It means a lot. I really need to add more emotes and stuff, but hopefully soon. I'm also thinking like anyone that subscribes will get like a little discount whenever they commission me. I just need to figure out how to apply like those promos to BGen or to coffee because it's weird. But it means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Alright, ad is gonna start in about 40 seconds. I'm probably just gonna continue. I mean, there's nothing interesting happening in the stream, it's just tiles. So if you get ads, have a good ad break. Remember to stretch, drink some water. If not, you can keep talking with me, I guess, and watch me paint these tiles as I cry on how colors work, because they don't. I keep forgetting to subscribe, don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna step away for a second just to go grab more water and probably go to the bathroom. So I'm just gonna leave Red here so you can admire him. And BRB, have a good ad break. Okay. I don't know if people are back from the ad break or not, but I'm back. I got more water and got my little bathroom break. So here we are. Come going back to paint tiles, because why the hell not? Sorry for this. I still hope you're enjoying the stream though. Even if nothing that interesting is happening. At least for right now, I guess. I don't know, coloring is not my fave stage, honestly, of art. I think what I enjoy the most is doing line art. Which most of the people usually hate. Yeah, as this is a background, I'm not really using any line art at all. Hey Hoons! I got a supplement ad with AI voiceover. Ew! Horrible. Welcome back. I was liking admiring Red while you were gone. Amazing! I love Red. I was gonna say he's my baby, but he's not a baby, he's an old man. Now. He used to be a baby. Not literally a baby, but you know. When I first created him, he was 18. And now, in this picture, he's around late 30s, early 40s, probably. No, I think he's in his late 40s. I think he's 48 in this picture. We love the old man. Well, I do. I'm still so sad that the campaign where I was playing him got cancelled. And we never got back onto it, even after the pandemic was over. But well, things happen, I guess. We love old man. Hell yeah. Who doesn't love old man? Could this work contrast-wise? Maybe? I think it will... No. Maybe just like this area though. Have it half and half. I think that could probably work. Who doesn't love old man? Show yourselves. Yeah, if you don't love old man, you can leave. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Terabyte, hello! That's a shame. Always hate when campaigns fizzle out, especially when you get really attached to your character. Yeah. I mean, for Red, we only played like half a year. I played him for 6 months, kinda. It was 28 sessions. But yeah, it was pretty sad when the campaign was cancelled. First because of pandemic, and I was like, okay, fair. But then the entire group was like, nah, we don't want to play online. Because most of my friends, well, no, all of my friends in that campaign were way older than me. Like, back then I was 25. And they were in their early 40s. Or nearing 40s. And the DM was 50 something. So I was the baby of the group. Which I am never, well, no, I'm usually the baby of the group. Not lately. At least when I was like in college and stuff, I was always the baby of the group. Because I was a year ahead in school. I was super nerd, so I was a year ahead. Yeah. So like when I entered high school, I was 14. and I finished high school when I was 17. And then I entered college once I just turned 18 because my birthday is in July and classes didn't start till August. So I was just barely 18 when I entered college. Well, it wasn't college, it's university. I don't know if there's actually like a difference between those two. But yeah. I was a baby. I was always like the baby of my groups. I was also 14 when I started high school and started a month after turning 18. Hell yeah. Mr. Smarty Pants over here. Yeah, I had like, how they're called? Scholarships? I had scholarships because of my grades. That's why I could like study in one of the most expensive colleges here in Mexico. Only because I had like a 70% scholarship. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to pay that. Well, not me, my parents. They were like, we don't want you to work while you're in college. We just want you to focus on your grades, to keep up the good grades, and we'll pay for everything. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess. So when I finished college, I did have debt. A bit of debt, only because my scholarship used to be 60% when I was in high school. And because the college, well, the university I went to and the high school were from the same, like, school, they were like, well, if you're entering our university, we can give you 10% more, but half of your scholarship will be student debt. And I was like, I mean, fine, I guess. Which I didn't have to pay until I graduated. And I mean, I didn't get that much debt. Like, I finished paying it like 2 years ago, I think. So it only took me making calculations like 7 years to pay or something. It wasn't that many. No, wait. Yeah, I graduated 2016. Then I started paying 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. No, I finished in 22. So it took me 6 years. But also, colleges here are not a nightmare like in the US. So my student debt wasn't like a lifetime worth of things. US colleges are skull. Yeah. Yeah. US colleges are a nightmare. Also, the healthcare system is a nightmare. I'm scared. And I don't even live there. Like, when I was younger, when I was like just in college, I wanted to transfer from my college to CalArts or some art school in LA. But my parents were like, we don't have that money. But if you can find a scholarship for that, of course we'll help you out. Oh man, the big groan. Like, there are a lot of scholarships here in Mexico to study abroad. But most of them don't support art. Or well, back then, there weren't like a lot of um, scholarships for art. Only if you were studying like an engineering career or something along the lines, you could get like a scholarship or stuff. So yeah, for arts there weren't like many, or I didn't find any when I was like looking for them. And when I was like, I'm giving up. I won't study abroad. I'm just gonna finish my studies here. And yeah, so I've been trapped here forever. Colors is so expensive. It is. It is. But back then, I really wanted to get into animation. Like my dream was to get into animation, and work in animation. Which, in a way, I'm sad that I didn't do it. But in the other hand, I'm happy I didn't get into animation because the animation industry right now is a mess. But being a freelance artist, it's a pain. Art in general is a pain. I don't know why everything is so difficult. Why is art difficult? I unfortunately think that the art industry as a whole is struggling. Yeah. Right now it's just real bad. But I hope things get better soon, because we really need that as artists. Bibia, hello. That roof looking tasty. Hi, hi, hi. I'm trying to color. I was doing some painting of tiles, as you can see. It's not going great. I'm trying. But here we are. Painting tiles, I suppose. Like, the stream was supposed to be fast to finish this illustration, but then I was like, what if? What if I just add tiles onto this? And it's been hell. How are you, Pipia? How's it going over there? What are you up to? I think that shouldn't be like that dark anymore. Or maybe it should. I think these ones could be a bit lighter, maybe. It doesn't matter. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music? Yes. I just have Pokemon music on background. And I love Pokemon. I'm actually planning a challenge with my brother, so I don't know if I'll stream it though. But I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a fun video if I do a video about it. It's hot. My brain is a bit on standby, but drawing. Ooh, nice. What are you drawing? Oh, the video idea I have is like, it's something everybody has done before, so it's nothing new. But my brother is an engineer, but he's also kind of a nerd, so he loves Pokemon. And he plays Pokemon, like, he has played every Pokemon game just like me. So I want to do this challenge of drawing the first 151 Pokemon without references, out of memory, and see who draws them more accurately. Like, you know, artist versus engineer who remembers the Pokemon more accurately. And we will have like, I don't know, 2 minutes probably to draw them. Maybe a bit more because he's not like a big artist himself. But when he was a child, he used to draw a lot because, you know, I'm an artist myself. So of course I did my brother. I made my brother draw every single day because I was like, you need to create characters with me because we are gonna play them. Because I'm that kind of nerd that likes to roleplay even though I'm not into D&D yet. You know, play pretend was a very fun thing to do as a child. And I made him create Sonic OCs, I made him create Fakemon, I made him create, I don't know, just characters in general to play with him because he's my only brother. So I think it could be like a fun video to just compare our drawings and then actually like check the real references. I think what I could do, I think it's a stream after we've drawn everything, and I could do like a slideshow, and you all get to vote who wins, if me or my brother. I think that'll be fun. I don't know when that will happen though, because right now I'm busy, and I have a couple days to finish 2 illustrations, and here we are. So maybe after I'm done with illustrations and a couple commissions, because I also have things to do, I could do that. But I think it could be a pretty fun exercise. He was pulled into being creative, yeah. He got also pulled into playing D&D, not with me, by his friends. His friends are also kind of nerdy, so he also plays sometimes, from time to time, D&D. But yeah, I thought that would be like a fun thing to do. Engineer versus artist. Who draws the better Pokemon, or more, not better, but most accurate. And we cannot see references at all, so I feel that would be a fun thing to do with him. Okay, we're almost done with the roof, finally. After almost 2 or 3 hours, goddamn. Sorry for the tile stream, I guess. But I hope you're having fun watching me draw tiles, I suppose. I'm also challenging him to that Pokemon thingy because he knows Pokemon very well, like by heart. He knows like the abilities and stuff that they have, and I'm like, my dude, I don't even have a brain for that. Like, I love Pokemon, but I've never played competitive or tried to make like a good team, even though I've been playing Pokemon for my entire life. And he's like, he has like plans and stuff, and he knows how to build a team and stuff, and I'm like, oh wait, my music is so loud right now, I'm so sorry for that. I usually have it like down, like that. Sorry, it's been like 3 hours and I just noticed that. I didn't, I wasn't told anything, but I'm just making it a bit lower, just in case. Um, where was I? Oh yeah, right. Like, he loves Pokemon in another way than I love Pokemon. Like we would both play it, right? Because of course I play one of the versions and he plays the other one. Um, he hasn't played Scarlet or Violet yet, though. I was like, please play with me. I need to fill in my decks, and he was like, yeah, I'll do it later, and he never did. Um, he was like, I don't like the new gen, and I'm like, I mean, same, but please help me. Don't be rude about it. He didn't. He didn't play yet. I'm still begging. That song is louder than the others by a lot. It happens. I'm so sorry. My back is really starting to kill me. I'm gonna head out for now. Take care, Lex. Thank you so much for being here and for taking care of me too. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Go rest. Go rest, girl. So I did the hydrate. And I'm doing the stretching just for a second. Always trying to crack my my shoulders for some reason. I'm old. Old and frail. um where was I? Oh right, so yeah, like he knows how to, he knows like all the Pokemon abilities and hidden abilities and stuff and how to build teams and stuff. And I'm here like, huh? I know nothing. I know nothing about that. Um and he bullies me about it. Because my teams, when I build, well, quote, build, unquote, a thing. Wait, oh, another hydrate. Thanks for the hydrate. Mm-hmm. Drinking water. Lots of water. I can never remember type matchups and stuff. I kinda do. Like, I do know my matchups, but I still get my ass beaten when he plays against me. Because when I build a team, because we usually are like, okay, build a mono team, which is like only like a main type, you know, like dragon, electric, grass, or whatever. And they can be like combined, right? Because you have Pokemon that are like dragon flying, dragon water, dragon fire, or stuff. So, um, whenever I try to build a mono team, I always go with aesthetics. I'm like, this Pokemon looks cool, this Pokemon looks cool. I don't like you. You're not in my team. So, I am not reliable in building a team. Unlike my brother, he knows how to build mono teams that are super strong. And he doesn't care about aesthetics, because of course he doesn't. And even if I'm planning, like, okay, I can use this against his Blaziken or against his this other Pokemon or stuff and stuff, it doesn't work because he trolls me. He trolls me, and I'm like, I hate you. So yeah, I don't like playing Pokemon against him. Because I lose, of course. I'm a sore loser, I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a bad loser. I don't like losing. Especially to my little brother, what the hell? He's younger than me. Which is another thing that I forgot to mention. But well. Tiles are almost done. I I haven't checked my contrast, which is bad. Okay. I mean, things aren't looking that bad. Question mark? I think things are alright. Eventually I'm gonna fix a bit of shading here and there. Maybe I can do it just right now, you know, before I forget. I'm just afraid that it looks like too bright. I think it isn't. I mean, contrast-wise, is still darker than red, which is what we want. So we're fine. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Also, I miss playing. This I think this song is from Pokemon Colosseum, which was a GameCube game for, well, you know, Pokemon. And it was just so good. I really liked that game. It was one of my favorites on the GameCube. I think what I can do first, instead of, which I should have done way before, is just like select every single tile and do the gradient with the color that I need. Because I wasn't doing that, and I think that slowed my process like for a million, which isn't ideal. So we're doing that. We're fixing our tiles, giving them the little gradient. Will this make sense? Probably not. But we're trying. Did I do it there? I think I didn't. Or if I did, it's just not bright enough. I think that's a bit better. Unrelated, bro. Are you excited for the Secret Satan? I saw your name on the sheet. Yes, yes, I am. I actually submitted my new elf, the emo elf, because I was like, I think it'll be fun to get art of him, even if I haven't played him just yet. I think it'll be a pretty fun character to add in. And of course, I added Quinn, because he's my drow. And I also added Creed, and another changeling that I have, whose name is Ola. And they are a bard. I just noticed that I submitted 2 bards, an artificer and a wizard. So 2 intelligent ones and 2 charismatic ones. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. For a moment, my brain was like, you could stream the drawing, but I was like, no, I can't. What if my secret Satan logs into the stream and then sees the drawing? So no stream for that. I saw that. I didn't think I've seen him before. Oh, you haven't seen my new elf? Or who? Oh, it's because I was drawing him on stream. Hold on. I'll show you the drawing of him. I actually did his character sheet like recently. This is him. He's an emo elf. He's my College of Swords bard and paladin. He has horns because he is actually the son of a dragon. Because I was very inspired by, I don't know if you watched The Dragon Prince, but Sadia's elves have horns, and I really like that. They look real cool. So I was like, yeah, why not give him horns because he has like dragon heritage. I was looking at his Toy House page, amazing. Yeah, his name is Grim Blackspire. Well, he gave himself that name. Grim Blackspire the Duskblade. Whenever he does magic, his magic is like purple color, so his swords and stuff will like light up of that color. I used to love the Dragon Prince. I love it. I still love it. I am sad about how, I don't know, about the ending they gave to the series, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, I think it was pretty fun. Arabos is my husband. I'm sorry. I love him, even though he's very toxic. But yeah, this guy is angry at his family. He ran away. He used to be part of a noble family. He's actually blonde, with very blue eyes. But he dyed his hair black. And he uses a lot of makeup. So no trace of his blondness. I haven't rolled stats for him yet, so I don't know how his stats are gonna be. But hopefully soon. I only watch up to 3 seasons because that's all that was out when I watched it. Oh, I see. I think now there's... I don't know if the last season was number 7 or 8. Either of those. But yeah, it was a pretty fun like series. And I also have some comics and they are real cool. I really like the art style. And I'm like, I wish I could draw like that. Arabos, my beloved. I bought a button of him a few years ago at a con. Amazing. I haven't seen, like, I've been to a lot of conventions while the Dragon Prince was coming out here in Mexico, but nobody has, like, anything about it, so I was never brave enough to make merch about it, so... I would have done a lot of merch of Arabos, honestly. He's so good. Let me put up my BRB screen again as I go back to the illustration I'm working on. No. Where is it? Here. Alright. Going back to the tiles. Dragon Prince merch is kinda hard to come by. I've got the art book though. Yeah, I also have the art book. It's so good. I love it. I have the art book for it. I also have an art book for Avatar, The Last Airbender, because it's also one of my favorite series. And I also got the one of Vox Machina. Um, I'm really hoping they make one of Mighty Nine because I will buy that like as soon as it's announced. I'm gonna be like mine. Thank you. I'm excited for the animated series. But I was like, maybe they'll finish Vox Machina first and then they'll start Mighty Nine, but they didn't. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. When I told my brother, he was like, what? What do you mean they're gonna start Mighty Nine first? He has never watched Critical Role. He's only watched the animated series. Uh, but yeah, like he liked it. He liked Vox Machina real much, and I was like, I'm pretty sure you're also gonna like Mighty Nine. So he's also excited to watch it because he knows that that's also like my favorite campaign, and I'm ready to suffer. I am so ready. Mighty Nine was my first Critical Role campaign. Yeah, same. Well, the first one I watched live, quote unquote live under Twitch. Um, because when a friend recommended me Critical Role when we were playing D&D, um, he mentioned like, hey, maybe you like Critical Role, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna look it up, and I looked it up, and I saw that they were like in the middle of no, they were starting. I think they were around episode 30 of the Mighty Nine. And I was like, oh, wait, this is the second campaign. I don't want to start from the second one. And I went to the first one and I watched it all. I think I watched like the 115 episodes like in 2 months and a half or 3 months. And then immediately started Mighty Nine. And I caught up around episode 80. And I remember like the first episode that I watched was when they were in the middle of the sea, doing like a deal between the Bright Queen and someone else. I don't remember everything because it's been a while. And I was so excited to watch it live. I was like, oh my god, this is so fun. And the fun thing about it is that I never got spoiled about anything that happened in Critical Role because I wasn't too much in the D&D sphere back then. So yeah, it took me actually like 4.5 months to catch up. Because I was listening to around 3 episodes per day because I was working back then in some animation for a company. So I was animating like the entire day, and I was like, well, I'm already sitting at a computer. I could like just put that as a podcast. And yeah, that's what I did. I was listening to Critical Role nonstop back then. Like, once I woke up, I had like my breakfast, then I sat down to work, Critical Role in the background as I worked. And yeah, I watched it all in 4.5 months. But I think I was also lucky that I could like catch up pretty fast because they were on a break. I don't remember. They had a break um while I was like trying to catch up. And I think that break helped me because they stopped like streaming for a couple months, I think. And I think like I got caught up and there were like 2 or 3 episodes, and then they had like the actual break because of the pandemic. Because I remember I got caught up like by the end of 29 no early 2020s, I think. And then they had to stop because of of the pandemic, and I was like, no, I was already caught up. Why is this happening? So yeah, like I remember like, okay, I caught up. I watched like 2 or 3 more live sessions, or 5 at most. And then it was like, okay, pandemic. And I was like, oh no, no Critical Role for the next 6 months, I guess. I could have used that time to actually catch up and not listen to all of it in 5 months. So after that happened, I started listening to more D&D podcasts. And between those were Dimension 20, where I worked. I also listened to NatPod and got caught up because they were barely starting the third campaign, I think. And I also listened to all Dungeons and Daddies. I listened to a lot of podcasts while Critical Role was on break, and everything was on break, honestly. So yeah, I got like a lot of D&D stuff back then. I was listening to a lot of shows. Nowadays, I've only listened to NatPod. I'm catching up again because I didn't listen to anything about the third campaign, or I did for a couple of episodes, but then I just, like, my brain wasn't working that great, and was like, we can't listen to anything right now if you're working. So I had to take a break from podcasts. But now I'm again listening to it, and I recommend it. It's pretty fun. Still my favorite campaign is Trinivale. It's so chaotic, but it's so good. Yeah, like, I think I haven't listened to Critical Role since campaign 3 ended. I know that now campaign 4 is gonna be something, because Brennan is gonna be there, and I'm like, what? That's fun. I have trouble listening to campaigns. I kind of have to watch, or I lose focus and miss important stuff. It happens. I did listen to Strings of Fate on my drives while that was still going. Ooh, yeah, I tried to listen to it, but I don't know, I couldn't get into it that much. I had trouble. I think it's when I was starting to have trouble to listen into campaigns. And I was like, no, I can't. I just can't listen to stuff while I'm drawing right now. Because I'm not paying attention or something. Like, something in my brain was wiring differently. So I was like, nah, I'm taking a break from podcasts and stuff. I remember the other day when I was playing with my friends, I was like, what if we stream our games? And they were like, no, we're gonna be canceled so fast. Because we are pretty chaotic and do bad things. And people will not like that. And I was like, okay, fair, I guess. We don't want to be cancelled online, I suppose. Also, sorry that the stream has been only me drawing tiles. I mean, I did explain part of my process at the very beginning. But we're also here talking, chilling, right? The internet is too harsh for home games, yeah. Yeah, especially because, like, in my home games, we don't really. Sometimes there are sessions where we don't really do anything. We're just, like, fooling around, doing pretty dumb stuff, just for the laughs. And I feel like if you're actually gonna podcast something, you really need to have, like, a story. And I also don't know, like, uh, the campaigns that I usually run or play in tend to be more roleplay heavy. So I'm still like, I don't really know if people are really into that in D&D, or they prefer, like, combat heavy stuff. So who knows? Probably I'll never have a D&D podcast. Because also scheduling is a pain. Oops. Alright. We're almost done with the tiles, I promise. Sorry for the tile stream. I need to check again my contrast. This one is getting a bit too light. But I think I can fix it pretty quickly. If I grab this color. Just gonna airbrush it a bit here. Something like that. Oh, I see. This should be that. Okay. I don't know why. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And now we're just missing, like, this upper area over here, which I don't think it should be that dark. I think this one could actually work, something like this. But contrast wise, how are we speaking? Yeah, I think contrast wise is okay. Now, because that one is pretty far up, that one could actually be affected by a lighter tone. So I'm gonna do something weird, and we're gonna be sad about it afterwards, because it's probably not gonna work. So first I'm gonna select here, and we're gonna select all of this all the way to here. And at the end we're gonna paint a bit over it, right? So we won't worry too much about these tile areas that I'm probably fucking up. So we have that selection, and we're gonna grab the color, we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna head towards steel. And I'm gonna just do like this fast passes. I think I should really grab my contrast thingy and see how much of a contrast we want to give it. Probably not that much. It's probably gonna be around that. I'm afraid to turn off the black and white. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. So we're gonna go back to this. And we're gonna be grabbing this color and just trying to do that. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna do weird stuff. That's the best way to describe it. No, that's too dark. Probably gonna grab something around here, yeah. Or maybe not. Just gonna do kind of like this. We're gonna go back to our contrast layer. In some places it works, in some others it doesn't, but who knows. But no, we're gonna have an ad soonish again. Sorry that it's been only tiles. It should really be called the tile stream. But ad won't begin till... We're having it in 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, kinda. So yeah, I'm gonna continue this for now. We're almost done with the tiles, I swear. Thank you all for being here, even though it's been only tiles and tiles and tiles. I think it's not working anymore. Yeah, we're gonna have to paint a bit better. And use a darker color probably here. I think I'm using almost the same color as here. So something like this maybe. Alright. Now we're gonna do fun things. Maybe. I don't really know. I'm still here, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Trying my best. We're gonna use that color. This should be darker. I think I could add a little tiny thing here. Like something like this, probably. It wouldn't hurt. It won't hurt that much. I add a bit more of contrast in the area. That's really touching like the edge, and I don't want it. Could go with a smaller brush. Alright, we're having an ad in 5 seconds, so I'll see you right after the ad. I'm gonna be here, tiling. So if you have any fun ads, let me know if you... what you just watch. In the meantime, people that don't have ads, hello. Sorry for the tiles, we're almost done with them. No ads for me. Just lovely tiles, amazing. Sometimes there's the ad though. Sometimes people are like, yeah, I don't have an ad, and then boom, ad. Added. Also need to check these little areas are actually a bit darker and they're working. What am I doing? I don't know. It's funny because I was like, don't worry too much about the details. And here I am. I'm free from the weird Twitch ads. Amazing. Oh, subscribers don't get ads. That's right. You're so right. I forgot that you subscribed, and I'm like, oh, right. You have the number 1 there. Of course you are here. I'm so glad you're free from the ads. The weird and silly Twitch ads. Again, thank you so much for subscribing. It means a lot. I think this one could be working like the other way around, like being lighter here. Or no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna change it. We're just gonna leave it like that, and we're gonna grab darker color here and make it our problem over here. And something like that. Okay, I think now I'm done with the tiles. I'm just gonna check my contrast a bit. Okay. It doesn't look that bad. I'm just gonna... should I merge it down? Should I wait? Probably gonna wait a bit, and I'm gonna grab my soft airbrush. And we're gonna risk it for the biscuit, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do something crazy and add a bit lighter colors here. Probably gonna do it with my contrast on. I'm gonna alpha lock it first. I'm afraid that I do it too light, so I'm gonna do a bit of this over it. I feel like you're not seeing like any changes, but there's changes being made. And now to reveal it. It could work, maybe not really. You're welcome. That Prime subscription sits on use a lot of the time because I can't use it unless I use Twitch on my computer, and I usually watch streams on my phone. It really happens. But it's okay. I'm so happy that you chose to use it on my channel. It means a lot. Alrighty, yeah. I think I got that down. So yeah, I'm just gonna merge down all of this. I think his hair still gets lost a bit, but I'm gonna fix that eventually. I'm not sure if it's gonna be fixed with the lighting that we want. Not much. Yeah, I'll probably have to add some weird backlight over there. But we'll figure that out later. We're gonna continue with the background. So this is what we have. Wait. This is what we have right now of the background. A horrible mess. Hey, Laura, how's it going? Welcome in. Random cat picture. Oh, let's see. Random cat picture. I think I have a good one that I took recently of one of my cats. Haha, yes, here it is. Give me 1 second and I'll share it. Going well, how are you? I'm alright. I've been drawing tiles for the past 3 hours. I'm so sorry. And I'm about to show you all a cat picture that I took recently. So if you give me 1 second, it'll be here. I just noticed that my VTuber literally froze. He's frozen in time forever. Well, sounds like a true trial. Two-tile trial. It happens. Let's see. Where's my thing? Go to chat. No, that's not it. Where's my Choto chat? Okay. Here we go. Cat picture. This one. I think she has a very fun shape. But I don't know why. Her curve, instead of being like flat, has this little thingy here. And I'm like, why are you shaping like this? She's so old, but she's like, why are you shaping like this? What's up with that? Why are you an R? Well, R, but the other way around, you know. Or a V. You're like a B. Also facing like the other way. But she has such a shape here. And I'm like, what's up with that? What's up with this shape? Also look at her face. Why is she so angry? Why is she always angry? I don't get it. She is a baby. Well, not really. She's like 11 years old. She's an old woman. She looks annoyed. She always looks like that. I think she was taking a nap here, and she was like asking me to open the door because she wanted to eat. She wanted to have a snack. So She was just looking at me. I was like, I think I was listening to a podcast, and I was like, no, I'm working. You're not having a snack tonight. No, she did. I always feed my cats. So yeah, this is a cat picture that I'm sharing this time. I hope you liked it. That's Minnie, by the way. She is my baby. My old baby. She's so old. But yeah, my VTuber really just gave up in life. I mean, what a mood. He's been yapping for 3 hours. It was like, nah, this is enough, man. I'm out. But yeah, hi Alora. Right now, I am making sense of the background, actually. So, I was painting the roof. I was tiling up there. And now I'm gonna do a little beam. And after that, I don't know, I'm gonna try to add a window and another beam. How are you doing? How's it going over there? Right, so for the beam, what we first need in this drawing is I'm gonna hide the main source of light. And we need a gradient, sadly. Sadly, we need a gradient. And as the source light is below, it has to be lighter to darker. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our shadows color and with the help of our lasso tool, we're gonna select just out of the way of anything we've worked up there, because hello, I am struggling and I am working on one single layer for the background. What the hell? I never do that. I never paint, but I'm doing it, I guess. So we're gonna do a gradient. Right now it won't make sense, so I'm gonna remove the clipping mask because we're lassoing either ways. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna pass it down, pass it down, pass it down, and one last time, and down again, just to create like a little bit of a gradient. I know it doesn't look like a gradient right now, it's just like solid state. So we're gonna multiply it, and it's a mess. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna play a bit with the opacity, and I think now this could work. Yeah, his wings are covering that top area. Okay. So with this, now I want to change. I want to change it. Didn't do it correctly. So we're gonna take all the steps back. We're gonna remove all the coloring we did. Redo the unclip. And we're gonna do it again. Sorry. This is how art works. You do something and then you're like, nope. Going back. So, here we go again. We're gonna do it in a diagonal way instead. I hope my mirroring app doesn't crash, because Procreate is suffering a bit. So we're gonna do something like this. And now we're actually gonna do what I said. No, wait. I'm gonna do one pass more. I'm gonna try to get a bit downward. There, okay. Now we're gonna add the multiply. and play with the opacity just a tiny bit. Before I do anything, contrast. Our contrast is always important. So I have to check that red pops out a bit, because we don't want him to get lost in a sea of darkness. Even though this is gonna be here. So I think this stone could work. Like, there's not a big difference, as you can see. But it's something, I guess. I'm here like, did I do a mistake as I was coloring the tiles? Did I mess up something? I think I didn't. Hold on. We're gonna merge this down. And yeah, no, this is a beam. I see my problem. This is supposed this area up here. I'm gonna mark it with red because, well, pink. This area right here. Sorry, red. I'm gonna make you a bit transparent. Right here. This thing. This here is supposed to be a wooden support. But our light is coming from here, down here. So my problem was that I gave this a shadow and light from over here, which could make sense because our source light isn't that strong, but it shouldn't be all shadow, you know. It should have like a bit of orange, probably in some areas where red isn't covering it. Probably, well, it won't be visible, that's the thing. Probably around here we should add some orange. So that's what we're gonna do. Sorry for explaining my thought process, I guess. I also feel like I'm saying things and maybe they don't really make sense. But well, enjoy the stream, I suppose. So yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna delete this layer. We're gonna grab our beam here. I actually have to lower its opacity before I do that. Because, oh my god, we're painting. What the hell? We don't really do this. I think first I'm gonna start. Could you please? Could you please? No. Okay, there we go. I think first I'm gonna start with this face of the beam. And we're gonna hide our multiply layer. And we're gonna work on this. I think I'm gonna leave the blue color. What I gotta do first. Did I remove it? Yeah, I did. Okay. So... Whoa there. I'm gonna... No! It removed it. Okay. I'm gonna add a bit of light upwards from the top. Not that much. Should probably be like teal, right? Don't apologize for explaining the process, it's quite helpful. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I feel I'm just speaking nonsense. But I think it can help people to understand what I'm doing. So thanks. And I'm gonna smudge this tiny bit. Now I probably have to get rid of this random shadow here, because that's not where the shadow is, or where our beam ends. And this shadow here is referring to Red's hand. So I'm gonna make it a bit stronger and darker. And let me check contrast. How's my contrast right now? Yeah, this won't help because red is transparent. There we go. So yeah, this needs to be a bit lighter. And otherwise, I think here it's fine. So let's see. This beam won't have like much of a change, honestly. I'll probably add a couple textures in there because it's supposed to be wood. Supposed to be wood. And we're gonna add some teal onto it. So we're gonna grab this color. Soft brush. That's too strong. I don't want that tone. So I'm gonna change it. Hold on. First of all, I need to check that the actual color is like completely filling the rectangle. And there's not like other colors affecting it at the moment. We can add a tiny bit here. Now I can go grab this. We're gonna make it lighter. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it again. Okay. So if you can see like in the little black and white bar, we have to go towards a more unsaturated tone. So we're going up here. And now I'm just going towards the teals. It won't really reach color, like teal color. But this will help a bit with contrast, I think. Like lightly apply it. Probably we can apply it a bit here too. And probably around here. That's too much. Something like that. Then I can actually like do an actual line here. It never hurts to have like some actual contrast. There. Probably here too. So there we go. Let's see how that looks. Okay. I forgot that I removed the selection. Sorry. Okay. I mean, it's something. And I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I think with this, I can grab like a darker tone here. And probably do a couple lines here and there to make it look like wood. But we won't make them like pretty how to go, like deep. We're just gonna be on top of it to give it like a little texture. And in the darker areas, I can definitely go towards darker tone. Of course, trying to connect the little lines between them. I've got to head out, but it was fun batching. Bye bye. Thank you so much for joining. And sorry, it was only tiles. But thanks for the subscribe and for being here for a while. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And rest. Please rest. Alright, and then I'm gonna grab this lighter tone. And we're gonna draw a bit over the other lines. And as you can see, it's given like the texture is really subtle. It isn't like too on our face, which is what we want, because we don't want the background to take how's it go, like the attention of the viewer. So yeah, something like that, I guess. So we got the upper part of the beam. Now we're gonna do the lower one. And for that I need to bring back my multiplied reference. And now we're gonna grab most of it. I also need to make red transparent again. There we go. So let's grab on this. Me illustrating is fun. Also me suffering. Does this work? No. I think my problem is that I have to start here. I need to start there. Then get it here. Then here. We go up towards here. And there. There we go. Now that we have the selection, we're gonna get rid of our thing again. And we're gonna work with this color first. So shading, 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 shading. We can bring red's opacity back up. And we're gonna bring this up again. I mean, we're already working with a very dark color. And we're probably gonna be nearing black in some areas. Which isn't ideal, honestly. But we need the contrast in some places. Like this. I think this will pop out now. A bit more, yeah. And here's gonna get a bit lost, honestly. So we're probably gonna have to add a bit of orange in this part. And of course in the background. And yeah, gonna get rid again of the contrast layer. What we can also do is give it a bit of bounce light from this blues underneath, which shouldn't be that strong. So it's just a tiny bit there. But also it's gonna be affected by the orange. I think I shouldn't like mark it that much. And we can add again the little wooden texture that we're trying to do in some areas, not all of it, honestly. Using the bounce light too. All right, I'll probably do that here in this area too. All right, now that we have that, I really need to use the orange. So let's go for the bounce light. Well, not bounce light, the real light. Main source of light, which isn't gonna be helpful here. So I'm gonna just adjust it like a reddish orange color. But if it's gonna be on blue, it's probably gonna head a bit more towards pink, a lighter tone of pink. I'm gonna bring up back my contrast layer, and let's see. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. We don't want it to take a lot of space, so it's gonna be possibly something like this. And you can barely see it. I feel it's gonna be barely visible in the card, honestly. So I'm just gonna add it there. Here. I don't know if it's doing anything over there. Yeah, I'm gonna add it here. Come on. and over here. Oh, I need to be careful with that. Come on. Something like that? Let's see. Yeah, kind of like that. We're still missing a bit of contrast against the other part of the wall, so I'm gonna be doing this. And probably grab this tiny blue here and do something about it over here. Whoa. Yeah, I think that works best. Let's see. I feel like my thing still doesn't make sense. But well, what's next in our building block? Oh, we have this area. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'll go. What will I go with? I think I'm gonna start building the window, because I need that done before I can actually like continue shading the background. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Lasso tool is our friend in all of this. I feel like these areas are also gonna have like more orange tones. But I don't know if it would be better to first build them with blues and then just add those as another type of layer. So yeah, let's play with it. Let's hide our building blocks again. Probably not yet though. I'm gonna... I think we can barely see that. I really need like the shape of the window here. Well, it's not the window, it's just like a tiny thingy decoration that it has. Probably something here. Tiny line. It's to mark where it is. And now I can actually hide the buildings thingy. Okay. So we got that. Of course, it's gonna get lighter on top. Not that much though. Probably something around here. I feel like there's not gonna be like a lot of contrast on it yet. But also, this face has to be lighter. Oh god, forgot that. You're gonna pick the color again. So we're actually gonna get rid of our selection and try to select this. And we're gonna play with our soft brush and do a little bit of gradient. Oh, my iPad is being very warm. Wait, where's my contrast layer? Okay. I think we can still go a tiny bit more brighter. You selected? Thanks. And then do kind of this. And now we're gonna try to paint it a bit. Yeah, I think something like that works. And feel it doesn't make sense because there's gonna be like an orange light hitting it. Yeah, I kind of like that. We'll make it make sense, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as it's not like brighter than our character, that's good, I guess. Okay. Next up. Oh, next up. What's next up? Probably gonna be the window thingy. What time is it? I mean, it's been 3 hours and 40 minutes. I think, sadly, we didn't finish it on stream. I think I'm gonna finish it on my own because I also have to do other things today. But thank you all so much for being here. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream right now. But before we all leave, this is such a lovely piece. Thank you so much. I'm still trying to figure out the background, and sadly I couldn't figure it out on stream. It took a while. But before we all leave, I think it would be real fun if we rated someone. So let me see if any of my mutuals are streaming. Or if we can like discover someone new. I think that would be great. Just give me 1 second as I look around. Yeah, I don't think any of my mutuals right now are streaming. But let's see. I love the high contrast and all different light sources. Thank you for the stream, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you for being here. We're gonna try to see who's making art and who we could like probably raid. So sorry if it takes me a bit. Ooh, someone's throwing a Parasaurolophus. I think it will be fun to raid them. But oh, I see well, it's not a tiefling persona, but that's a fun VTuber. I think it could be fun to raid them. So yeah, I'm gonna try. Let's go and raid them, I guess. And find out what they do. So thank you all so much for being here, and hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming again around the same hour, probably for longer. I don't know. Really, it will really depend on how much I've done of this illustration. But I hope it's not the same illustration and we're not tiling the entire time. But well, you know, our message, the Tiefling Kingdom, I cannot type, is here to party. So we're gonna say that. And yeah, let's go raid this wonderful, wonderful channel and see how that goes. RDSB Ren. So see you tomorrow if you stay. Have a great rest of your day. And apparently it's for major audiences, so if you're a kid, you could go rest. So take care all. Bye bye.